Hey everybody, welcome into the Vent NightCap. I'm so excited to be with you for another night to process how to decompress, how to rest, how to reset, how to renew our minds, our bodies, our spirits the for ourselves, for the people that we love, for our well-being, so that we can just be. Welcome into the Vent NightCap. If you have never been in, we want to say, come on in, get comfortable, enjoy the conversation. Feel free to comment. Feel free to just listen. Feel free to share this with someone that you love, someone that you care about, someone that you think needs to hear what's being said. We're always excited to be in community with other people. If you have been here, thank you for returning, for coming back. Thank you that you find this as a space that you can be safe in, that you can gain information from, and that you can participate in any way that you see fit. So tonight's conversation is funny, right? Because we talk about rest, we talk about reset, and we talk about pivoting when things, at the event, we talk about pivoting when things don't go how you think and plan for them to go. So I had this whole thing planned out for what we're going to do tonight and the benefits of rest and all this great stuff, right? And it won't load. I uploaded my stuff early. Like I did all the things I was supposed to do, all the things that I thought I should do, all the things that I thought that I should have ready. And guess what? I don't know what happened. It won't load. It won't come up. And you know what? That is okay because I have a full tank of things of how to talk about rest. So I'm still excited for the conversation. I'm still looking forward to talking to you all tonight. I'm grateful for you all for being here, no matter where you're joining us from, whether you're in the 757 area, whether you are in on the West Coast and the central mountain areas. We are glad, or beyond, whether you're international. We thank you for being here, no matter what time of day, night, evening, morning it is for you. Thank you for coming in. Tonight's conversation is very simple. This amazing thing happened today where we were able to celebrate other people. We've been able to celebrate people all day, been able to talk to people and celebrate loved ones and do things like that. And I love celebrating other people. And how does this relate to rest? Because when you take the time to pause and look around you and see who you have around you, that really puts it into perspective that you're not alone. You have people that love you. You have people that care about you. You have people that are willing to comfort you. And you have people there for support. Like we talked about before, a lot of times we don't set the boundaries, but on that same, I guess on the other side of that coin, we also have to be open to accepting the help. So part of rest is being open to accepting help, being open and being aware that you cannot do everything. So you are amazing, you are great, you are powerful, you are strong, you are intelligent, right? You also cannot do everything. And that is okay. What I want to do tonight is one, it's Giving Tuesday. So I want to give you your flowers. So thank you all for what you do and how you show up for the event. You show up online, you show up in person, you show up day to day. I receive text messages all the time. I receive DMs all the time. I receive private messages all the time. I see people and they're like, man, I've been watching the event. Oh, you show up for us. And I want to always let you know that I appreciate that. We appreciate that. And also, hey, Miss Rosa, for the people, for your prayers, these things are important, not just for us at the event, but for us as individuals. So the people that pray for you, people that look out for you, the people that put your names in places that you have not stepped foot in, those people are so important because they're able to do things that you cannot work for. You cannot work for people to put your name in spaces. You can do your very best, right? But it's their choice what they do, right? So you cannot work for people to show up for you. People connect with you because they care about you, because they love you, because they have a relationship with you. And you could do all the work in the world, but if you don't have the relationship, it can be in vain in some moments. We were not meant to operate alone. So part of rest is knowing that you have people around you and knowing that those people are willing to help. You just got to ask for it. And you have to be aware of, and I was in a call this morning with one of my mentors, and his thing was be aware of your strengths. So know your strengths, but also know your weaknesses so that you can make your strength stronger and you can surround yourself with people who have strengths where you're weak. So I have an amazing team with the event. There's some things I do well, I do great. I know that. You have some things. You do well. You do great. You know that. But there are also some areas where you are not the best, right? You can do it, but you don't really like it, or you're just not good at it all. And it doesn't make you less than. It means that where, who, what resources can you pull in now to put in those spaces so that you're able to strengthen your weaknesses, not on your own, but because you have people there that can do that. So as part of that conversation, hey to everybody on IG, Yana, is this Jeannie? Thanks for coming in. Part of what I want to share tonight is I want to shout out the Vent team. So I shouted out our community. We have an amazing community of people who show up virtually, who show up in person. But I also want to shout out our team. So we have an amazing team, and I'm going to call them out. Tony Alexander is part of our team, our leadership team. She is amazing. She does our events. So when you see our pictures posted and you see these amazing backgrounds and events and all these things on the tables and food, and Tony did it. So I want to shout her out. She's part of our leadership team. She gives to us and supports us on a day-to-day, literally a day-to-day basis. Also, my dad is part of my leadership team, JD Sweat. So I want to shout him out. I think at this point when I call him, he's like, hey, how much you need? No, but for real, he's excited to be a part of the event. We're hosting our bonfire on his property, and he has got the whole 9 set out for us. Multiple fire pits, heat lamps, furniture. Like, he got a waterfall set up. Like, this ain't gonna be no regular bonfire. So for the people that's coming to the bonfire, it's going to be amazing. For the people who have not signed up yet, if you're in the area, Sunday from 4 to 7, we'll be having our event bonfire. I want to shout out my sister, Janae. She's been on our panel. She gives us amazing ideas. She keeps us in order. She keeps us in budget. She don't play about those numbers. Fitzroy Smith, who gives us a lot of mental health resources. He's on our board. He has his own mental health agency here in the Portsmouth area. And he really helps us to see things from a different perspective and reach those who we may often not intentionally, but sometimes overlook, or things that we may not take into account. Also, Miss Dorothy Blunt. If there is an event happening, Miss Blunt is going to let you know. She's going to rally around it. She's going to get people there. She's going to be ready to do whatever needs to be done and represent. Always put the event out there. If we need people for something, she is reaching out to people. We have an amazing team. My mom is part of our team. She is praying for us. She is always supportive. She will get me right. My spelling better be on point. Like, it's just a thing. And I'm saying all this to say that you see me on camera, but we have so many people who support us. And it's not just the leadership team, but there are people who are in the comments, who show up to all of our events, who are kept figuring out, how can I give? How can I be a part of? So I just want to give you your flowers. And I want to make sure that in our own lives, we are giving people flowers. And we are making acknowledgement of how they contribute to our lives. And we're giving them the space to contribute. So again, you're amazing. You do not have to do everything alone, right? Part of rest is knowing when to stop, but also part of rest is knowing when to ask for help. You don't have to stretch yourself thin. You do not have to operate in isolation. You do not have to take the weight of the world on your shoulders. A lot of times, like, I'm gonna do this. I don't want to ask them that because they might. No, ask. Ask the people, because the people who are there to support you will support you. If they're not able to, it doesn't mean they'll never help you. It means that maybe right now isn't the best time. But find your people. Part of being able to get quality rest, part of being able to refresh, is knowing that you cannot do everything. You should not be doing everything. You don't have to do everything. And then finding the people, the resources, and the things that can support you so that you can start taking things off of your plate and handing them to the people who really are gifted and skilled to do them. So start identifying those people, right? Find those people in your life that, you know what, this is a weakness for me. Who are the people? Who is the person? What is the resource that I can use to help take this off my hands, right? So for me, when I talk about my team, I can decorate and do things like that, but it's not my strong suit. So I have someone who her business is event coordination and decor. She does it like it's nothing. I'm stressed out. She does it like it's nothing. Boom, take that off my plate, right? And I value what you do. So not only am I looking for those people, but I'm valuing those people. Hey, Lena. It is the people that you know can rally around and get other people. Like, it is finding those people. Where are the spaces in your life where you need help, right? And then identifying people that can help you, or identifying spaces that can help you lift the burden off. My aunt is in here. Jean Harris said, hey, she says asking for help is a good thing. Makes task lighter on you. Help is healthy. I love that. Help is healthy. What's not healthy is you trying to carry everything, balance everything, walk through the fire, do this, answer the phone. You were never meant to do all of that on your own. So I want you to remember that, and I want you to know that it doesn't make you less than because you can't do everything, because you weren't meant to do everything. You were meant, whatever your passion is, whatever you're skilled and gifted in, do that, go hard in it, and know that you have help and you have resources, and don't be afraid. Actually, the strength, like my aunt said, the strength and the healthy part is asking for the help. People are not able to ask for help. Miss Rosa just said it. It shows your maturity. If you're not able to ask for help, you may want to reconsider where you are. Like, should you really be doing certain things if you're not even willing to, if you're not mature enough, or you can't put your ego to the side enough to ask for help? Asking for help is the strong thing to do. Trying to do it on your own and hold it in and be big dog all the time is actually the weaker thing to do. Right? Lena said, ever since the convo on the night routine, I've started one. Yay! That's the goal. We want you to not just hear what we're saying, but we want you to implement what's happening. So if you got to implement a night routine, if you have to, again, a lot of this is introspective. So if you have to pause and take a moment and reflect, okay, what are the areas that I need help? Am I not good at organizing? Am I not good at logistics? Am I not good at maybe calling people back or answering the phone? Am I not good at fill in the blank? And since I'm not good at this, what I'm not going to do is beat myself up and cry and hide in the corner. I'm going to start saying, okay, who in my life can help me with this? Or you could do it the opposite way, right? You can analyze the people in your life, right? And say, okay, what are their strengths? How can their strengths help me? But also understand that's a two-way street. So how can their strengths help me? And then how can I show up for them so that the everything is spread out and nobody's doing everything, but everybody's operating at their optimal pace because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right? So if I could play, example, I'm not musically inclined, let me say that, but I love music. If I could play the piano and Evelina could sing and Miss Rosa could play the drums, I am not a one-man band. Y'all remember, what is it, Mary Poppins, when the guys walk around, he got the cymbals and he got the things on his shoes and he got the drum. He's doing everything. You don't have to be the one-man band or the one-woman band. You can call in the singer, you can call in the drummer, you play the keys, and you got this perfect song now playing. And you're not running around playing the keys, playing the drums, singing in the mic. You don't have to do everything, right? You're dragging yourself, you're pulling yourself, and you were never meant to live like that. You were never meant to live in chaos. You were never meant to live and just be trying to exist and trying to push it through the next day. You were meant to thrive. You were meant to operate from abundance and not from scarcity. You were meant to be greater and more and be able to operate at your optimal level. But you have to put, like Evelina said, you have to put ego to the side. You have to be able to recognize weaknesses. You have to be able to see who and identify who around me is able to help me and give them their flowers. One of my leadership team members, Tony, gave me these flowers today. And this is not to say, hey, I got flowers, but this is to say, give those people their flowers, because just like you, they're trying to identify the same things. So let's show up for each other. Let's give each other flowers while we can still smell them, while we can still see them, while we can still enjoy them. And let's not try to take the weight of the world on our shoulders, but let's share the load with one another so that we can progress forward, and we can do that in excellence. That's it. That's tonight. Lena said, that's why I've been praying lately for my help me. I need help. I need help too. Pray for mine too, Evelina. I need help. And I can admit that, hey, I need help. Hey, can you do this? I used to not be able to do it, but now I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask for help every single time. Hey, Reby, every single time. I'm going to do what I can. And beyond that, I'm going to ask for help. So practice that today. Let's do that. Practice asking for help. Practice identifying those around you who have the resources that you need and that can help you. And don't forget to give them their flowers when they do that. My grandma, she tells me this all the time. People don't have to do nothing for you. And they don't. So when they do, make sure that you're appreciative and you show them that you care. We appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I would not be able to do the vent without you. Just a few quick things. We have our bonfire this Sunday. If you are interested, you can send me a DM or you can visit our website at theventmovement.life. We have a few spaces left for that. And again, it's not going to be no regular. Y'all know when we do it, we do it. So it's not going to be a regular bonfire. We have heat towers out there. We have a couple fire pits. We'll have food. We got ribs. We have so many things. And that's only happening because we have people who, I'm not cooking. I'm not going to be on the grill, right? We have people who have come together to make that happen. I'm so excited. Hot cocoa bar, s'mores, charcuterie. It's going to be great. And I'm excited for it. I cannot wait for you to be there. If you're not able to be there, we will catch you at the next event. We'll be in the DMV area in March. We have some other things coming up. We have the Vent live conversation. We're going to continue our fireside chat at 9 p.m. So we're going to hop off in a little bit and then we're going to hop back into that. So thank you for coming to the nightcap. Tonight's conversation on the Vent live, we will be talking about the duality of success. So we'll be talking about how success is all good, it's all fun and everything. But there's another side to success when you have to deal with isolation and you have to deal with the weight of it and the responsibility and being consistent. You have to deal with all these things. So let's talk about it. Let's do it. And let's come back together at 9. I appreciate you all. If you have been blessed by the event, if the event has given you resources, has shown up for you, we would very, very much appreciate if you would contribute to the event so that we can continue to do these things. We've traveled to Atlanta. We've traveled around the Virginia area. We're traveling to the DMV area. So every donation helps. You can visit our website, the Vent Live, theventmovement.life to contribute. We are getting closer to our goal. If you would like to be part of our bonfire this Sunday, visit our website as well. Register you and a couple friends. We're gonna have a good time. But I appreciate you all. Thank you. Yes, my aunt said teamwork, focus group, alliances all produce the best outcomes. Last quote. Teamwork makes the dream work. So find your team, find your squad, find your group, find your crew, and be the best that you can be. Yes, be the best that you can be with your crew because it's going to be so much harder to do it alone. So good night, everybody. I will see you next time. I'll see you at 9 for our success chat. Cannot wait for that. I'm super excited for that. I'll see you. Let's take a break. Go get some food. Go get something to drink. Come back at 9. I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody.